Just hold on for us. Let's quickly go to Abuja. Chairman of the newly renamed Joint Revenue Board, Mr. Zach Adedeji, says the agency is on track for a smooth transition and full implementation of Nigeria's new tax policy beginning next month, 1st of January 2026. TVC News Uloma Oyemachi reports.
With preparations in top gear for the 2026 tax reforms, the Joint Tax Board has now officially assumed a new identity, the Joint Revenue Board, following President Bola Tinubu's signing of 4 key tax reform bills.
It shall be a wonderful era to all of us.
For the chairman, Zach Adedeji, collaboration remains central to building a modern, trusted and efficient revenue system. He says the new structure will strengthen public confidence, improve compliance, and make the nation's tax environment more predictable.
As a new dawn beckons, I am confident that members have fully aligned with the spirit of these reforms and are finalizing the necessary preparation within their various jurisdictions to ensure seamless implementation effective from 1st January 2026.
State representatives at the meeting say the transition marks a significant step toward harmonizing Nigeria's revenue framework, reducing bottlenecks for taxpayers, and expanding technology-driven processes to support the country's growing cashless economy.
The future of tax administration is a win for everybody. The laws that the president has signed will create a fair, efficient, equitable and transparent tax system in Nigeria. One of the things we are doing, which is currently ongoing at the states, is we worked on a Uniform Taxes and Levies Act, which has been forwarded to all the states of the Federation.
We need to be very transparent. We've had a very, very low level of compliance in Nigeria, and if you have everything digitalized, it ensures that everything can be traced. So it is very, very essential. It stops play free. 4 tax reform bills were signed into law by June 2025. The Nigeria Tax Act, the Nigeria Tax Administration Act, Nigeria Revenue Service Establishment Act, and the Joint Revenue Board Establishment Act. As the countdown to 2026 continues, Nigerians are watching closely to see how these reforms translate into simpler processes, improved efficiency, and real economic benefits. Uloma Oyemachi, TVC News, Abuja.
For more on this development, Uloma Oyemachi joins me on the news this hour. Uloma, with the Joint Tax Board now transitioning into the Joint Revenue Board, what does this change practically mean for taxpayers and businesses across the country?
Hello, Adebanke. So this is not just a name change from Joint Tax Board to Joint Revenue Board. It comes with a lot of commitments and change for taxpayers and businesses, just like you've asked. So taking you back to June, the establishment bill, the Joint Revenue Service Establishment Bill, is what is now being transitioned. So we're seeing that the policies, the laws that have been implemented by the president have now, is starting to take effect. So for income earners that earn less than 800,000 naira, they are exempt from income tax. But that goes to say as well that those that earn above, the more you earn, the more you are taxed. So the calculation will be according to how much you earn. And then for small and medium term enterprises, you're also exempt, but it also goes to show if you earn more as a corporate organization or a business, you are taxed more. So also there is a lapse in the establishment of the Joint Revenue Service Board, according to the book when you read it, and it says it's supposed to create or serve as a tax ombudsman. By that I mean it's going to be a watchdog for tax agencies across Nigeria, including finance agencies as well. So being a watchdog means you're supposed to be independent and autonomous, but on the other hand, it's going to be reporting to the finance ministry, which it is also supposed to watch. So how then are we going to calculate transparency? It's supposed to report directly to the president or to the Nigerian Senate. So these are some of the things that will take effect from January 1st 2026, and Nigerians will continue to monitor to see the changes that have been promised and what it holds for the Nigerian community.
Well, you have said a lot, but from the meeting, how prepared is the board for the January 2026 policy rollout, especially in terms of technology, compliance, and coordination within the states?
So when these tax bills were signed into law, it was assumed by a lot of people that because some aspects of the law says that the Federal Inland Revenue Service, for instance, will be repealed, it was assumed that they will start from the scratch and altogether it will be non-existent. But from the meeting, we saw that they are just changing the name. Everybody still stays the same. I heard them calling the FRS chairman the Nigerian Inland Revenue Service chairman. So there are not many changes, but they are saying that they are ready. But in terms of technology, that means they are going to be using what was already in place at the Federal Inland Revenue Service and their state revenue service to carry out what they are saying will be transparent, digitalized, and whatnot. So it just depends on how much more commitment in terms of finance that the federal government is willing to put in to ensure that the promises that have been made will be fulfilled.
Thank you. TVC News, Oloma Oyemachi, thank you for your time.